whenever you find the person you're supposed to be with, your soulmate, there are parts of them that you like, and parts of their personality, of who they are, their character, that you wish you could have as well. And so it's the two of you together, you bring out the best in one another. And so I think for me, you know, personally with my husband, there's so many qualities about him that I wish I could possess, but it's what makes us great, you know? Like, his strengths are some of my weaknesses and vice versa. And so I think that's extremely realistic. You know, you can apply that to every relationship. And that's one of my favorite themes of the movie.
We all believe in true love, and we feel like we've all found, you know, our true love in life. You know, we're all married, and you know, everybody's starting to have kids now, and I do feel like, you know, there's a reason why everybody sings, you know, about love. It's because it's the one universal thing we can all agree on. That we
sings about it, writes about it, makes movies about it. It is the universal emotion that we all want and yearn for.
For this song, we wanted to write something, I think, really impactful, and you know, lyrically, I think what it conjured up for us was something that felt really, I think, moving and sweet, you know, musically. And we went into the studio and had a blast doing this. And again, I think we try to capture as best we can, you know, the sound of what we feel like this should come out as, and following the story and the lyrics and how love comes in circles and love takes its own different paths. And you know, I think the song that ended up coming out was one that hopefully had a, you know, it's got some punch to it, but we wanted it to be, you know, I think a big, powerful message.
Once we found out, especially, that it was kind of going to be the ending credit song, you know, that people, all the women and their husbands or families that come to see the movie are going to be sitting there really thinking about what they just watched. It's like we wanted to put specific things in the song, like in the lyric, that would make you go straight back to that scene in your head of what you just watched. And so, you know, there's one line in the first verse of the song about dancing in the headlights, and you see them do that in the movie, and all these different lines that we really were purposeful with, wanting them to relive it in their head. The concept of this video, it's directed by Roman White, who directed a video of ours quite a few singles ago called Hello World. And he is so brilliant at just tugging at your heartstrings and putting together a story that's really moving. And so this story is, it follows these three kids who are involved in a community theater type scenario, kind of like this, and they're all have different roles, you know, within the putting on the production of the play, and then it shows them coming back to the same place where they built this friendship and had this connection 20 years later, kind of mirroring the film. And so, you know, all of the details are Roman's brilliance, so I don't know all of them, and we'll see them, you know, in the final cut, but we're just excited to have that parallel with our story in this music video right alongside the story in the film.